Hi,
to
I am Phoenix's Void, and this is
the news, dudes.
yeah, perfect.
The news dudes.
Yeah. Um, I am Thomas from Intro Nerded. I am the co-host, and Phoenix from Phoenix's Void on Twitch.tv dash
Phoenix's Void.
Phoenix's Void. And sorry, I for
Forget
some
your
reason I was
name.
like, what was it? No, I got it.
Amen.
And Phoenix's Void on YouTube. Go check them out. And then we also have Manta here from
Intro nerded as well.
Intro Nerded.
Intro Nerded.
and
On Twitch.tv and also
Why
YouTube.
did
I
you
do
leave
plenty
the
of Twitch
game?
both
streams.
those.
Like almost all the time.
Yeah, I do them
I
at
do
least
Twitch streams very
once
often.
a week. Check
He
them
does
out.
them once a
Uh,
week.
At least once a week.
Check him out.
I'm working on it.
Sometimes not even once a week.
So
He
we're gonna
almost
start
just
with the
canceled us.
worst topics
I
or
did.
the worst things, and
almost
we're
did.
gonna kind of move through
I'm
'em.
sorry.
Prince Philip, dead at 99.
Yes, I
Sad.
don't know who that is.
Yeah. Oof.
So it did not
He,
affect
The
me.
I
Queen
believe-
Queen Elizabeth's husband.
Yeah.
Oh, well, fuck the monarchy.
Yeah, he was 99? How old
He
was he?
99. Yeah.
Yeah. And he was also her cousin?
Huh. The more you know.
And husband? What?
Yes.
It's odd. It's odd.
You know they get down in Britain, dog.
Jesus
Um,
Christ, man! I didn't know they were
You know
fucking
they get
medieval.
So
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I've seen a lot of memes
they
too,
have kings and
because
queens.
if you
Yeah,
look
but like I
at,
don't know.
like,
It's
the
fucking
dude,
2000. It's 2000. It's 2021, dude. I thought,
I'll-
Yeah, bro.
I'll
Well,
try
they've
to
been married
show-
for like 70 something years.
Jesus Christ, dude. Some
I'll
Woody
try to put up
Allen
a,
shit. Weird.
the meme that I'm talking about, but there's a meme out there of this dude in like 2001, and he looks like a corpse already. And it was
Yes.
like,
Hey, he died, dude.
What?
yeah, and rest in peace.
Fuck
But
the monarchy.
also, he looks like a corpse in like 2001. So they're like, oh yeah, he died in 2001. It just took us till now to find out that he's dead, or something like that. It was funny. I'll have to find it.
Ooh.
But
Bro.
yeah,
You know what?
Um,
The memes, they always come, no matter what. No matter what tragedy we go through.
They do. It don't matter
Talk
who
about
you are.
tragedy
The
and
memes are
memes.
I
eternal.
mean, he lived a
Um,
long time. Like I don't know.
he did
It's-
99.
Like, I
Pretty
feel
good.
like he lived
Yeah,
a
like,
pretty.
good
He
on
was a
him.
fucking prince. He probably didn't live a shitty life. Like I don't
Oh
know.
no, he lived probably a pretty nice life.
It's very
for
hard to
a long
feel
time.
sad. It's just real hard to feel sad.
Wow, dog.
Now,
He was still a person, man.
I mean, yeah,
my
but he was
God.
old.
so
Yeah.
on to the next major
Yeah.
death of this week. DMX died.
Man,
At
now
the
that
age
Yes.
hurts.
of
Rip
50?
DMX,
That
man.
really hurts.
Yep. Rest in
DMX.
peace. Rest in peace.
OD, and then he went to a coma, and they pulled life support.
It's sad, man, because he was like clean for like a year, right? Before this
I
happened.
don't know how long.
I think he was clean for a while before it happened. It hurts, man. That shit hurts.
It does.
He was fucking DMX was great. Now that shit hurts.
There's also already memes about him, about how X is not going to give it to
No.
us anymore.
Okay, no, that's
No, that's cruel.
That's
It is.
hard.
It is. It is.
That's funny.
Oh, it is. I'm
Cruel.
trying not to smile. I hate this world. I hate this world.
It is. It is. It is.
God damn it.
So those are the two major deaths of this week that were popular people. Let's,
Then let's get to the normies. Let's talk about the normie bits.
The losers.
Sorry,
Well,
you didn't get on the
let's
popular
not say
list.
that.
You were normal. Sorry about that.
There's been a lot of deaths on this podcast that we're going to be
Jesus.
talking about too, about how apparently, or not apparently, a New Mexico cop got shot
Yeah,
death
dude. He was
by
just fucking,
a drug
that was-
smuggler
ugh.
who shot him with an assault rifle. So
Whoa, what kind?
they're gonna say an
I'm more
AR-15.
interested in
I
what
mean, it's not relative, but like, what kind?
it was.
let me
It
see.
was. I don't know, man. I don't know gun shit. I'd have to ask my
I don't
fucking
know either.
stepdad.
But like, anything media has ever taught me about Mexico says that was he really a police officer? Or did he just wear a badge?
He was what the fuck?
That's
dude?
awful to say.
It's New
That's awful
Mexico.
to
They're
say.
treating it like it's
That's awful.
Juarez.
Oh, New
dude.
Mexico. I thought you said
New
Mexico.
Mexico.
I thought you
God,
meant
dude, it was in
Mexico.
America. It
I'm
was in
sorry. I didn't
America.
hear New Mexico.
Sorry.
Okay.
I should have clarified. In
So he was a
America,
racist
a cop
pig.
got shot.
Probably. Oh, yeah, that's
I mean,
awful. Sorry,
it
I thought
is-
you said
it is-
Mexico, and I was
I did-
like, was he really
I
a
did
cop?
There
want
is
to
a
talk
video.
about the difference between this cop going up to this dude with his assault rifle in his car, just being like, "Hey, buddy, let's can you get out of the car real quick? I'll get your stuff and
Yeah.
everything. It'll be good." And then we're gonna talk about the
The other
lieutenant.
dude
Yeah,
who's an army officer
Yeah.
and got treated horribly.
very shitty.
But we'll get to that story in a minute. They're saying that the AR that dude had, since you're so curious, Manta, was an AR-15. So there you go.
How did
There
he get that? Was it legal?
You can get them
Not
easier than a
legal.
bag of candy. You just be like, "Can
Woo!
I get a Reese's Pieces and AR-15 today, please?"
That shotgun?
Please and thank you.
Can I get a
don't
bag of
really
cotton
wanna wait
candy
on
and
the,
that
background
shotgun?
check. Can you just give it to me now? No.
Just give it to me now.
Um,
I'll just go to the gun show if you don't give it to me now. Okay, I don't mind. I'll go to somewhere where I can get this easy.
on top of that, there was some more death. If I can find it, give me a second.
In Myanmar, yeah, 80.
yeah, Myanmar.
82 people.
82 people
My
died
soul.
It
from
was
the military or security forces firing rifle grenades at
Yeah.
protesters.
Oh, is this the
yeah.
Q? The
This
Q?
is the coup.
The
Yeah,
coup?
the military
Yeah,
coup.
it's the
Oh, okay, the thing you were telling me
Yeah,
about.
so I was reading more
Yeah.
about it, and apparently the military lost power in 2011, and they weren't happy with the way this election went. They were saying it was false and everything. I need to read more about like all the fake news that was shared about it to like kind of start it, but yeah, the military's just like, you know what? We don't like it. We're just gonna take over, and they did, and now they're killing lots of people. I think it's like 600 something people are dead now.
It's crazy.
Already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah,
Where are they
crazy.
burying them?
I thought there was another coup
It's
going on
probably
too.
mass graves.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's
I thought there
fucked.
was something else going on in like Venezuela.
Where's
or something like that.
Myanmar?
Myanmar is previously known as Burma. It used to be Burma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And
but they changed.
Alaska? Where's that at?
It borders India and China.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's a country all on its own.
Yes,
Alright.
it is
Yeah.
a free country. They gained their freedom in I guess it was it was the 40s. It was 48. 48 they declared their independence from Britain.
Nice.
Yeah, because they were, yet another settlement owned by fucking
Yes.
colonists.
Yes. Sun never
Yeah.
set on Britain.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. I thought there was one more thing. Oh, and almost something that could have had death in it. A woman in Tennessee, apparently, or not apparently, I keep saying apparently. A woman in Tennessee, shot, or fired shots into a Burger King drive-through over wait time.
Sweet. Was her name Karen?
No. Her name was
What did she look like?
She was she looked like a very stressed out African American woman.
Oh, we don't need her in the community. Come on, lady. Let the white people have that one, man.
Let me see if I can find her name.
Her name is probably Rachel. No last names, only first names.
Oh, of course.
It might not even have her name in it. I don't. Have they caught her yet? Yeah, she like.
They're now looking for the woman, so they
so-
haven't caught her yet.
Yeah, so they didn't. She just fired fucking randomly into a fast food joint, just like because it was taking her order too long. She literally was in the drive-through, got out of her car to walk up to the fucking drive-through window, and complain.
Oh, nice.
And point a gun in there.
She was
and
just angry that she had a long wait through the drive-through for her food.
Yeah. I don't know.
And then she got out of her car, walked
have
up to the
worked
drive-through window,
at
started
Taco
arguing with the
Bell
employee
before,
for.
and those people are vicious. It usually what is white, middle-aged women though, for sure. That's
Karens.
definitely
Luckily,
Yeah.
no one was injured.
Okay, sweet. I do got one more thing to say though. She knew better than to go to Burger King. That was her first mistake. It's Burger King. Like, come on, there are better places to go. It was Burger King. She
I
knew
don't know,
better.
man. Burger King's got some
That's her fault.
good stuff sometimes.
Dude.
Depends on
Breakfast.
what you
It's
get.
got one good
Depends what you're
burrito.
getting. It
Dude,
depends on what you're getting.
yeah, I sadly, I think I've liked their burgers a little bit, but then I don't know, everything else is pretty mediocre.
Enormous burrito blows everything out of the water, man. Enormous burrito, I promise.
So,
Enormous
Give it a
burrito.
bite.
I
Yes, sir.
don't want to eat breakfast at Burger King. I'll go to an
Oh,
actual.
now you
Um,
do. You eat it at McDonald's, you'll want it from Burger King.
Nah.
It's good.
No.
talking about pain and suffering, there's we're gonna jump to the
Burger
dude.
King is pain and suffering.
We're gonna
It
jump to the
is.
dude who had 2 Virginian police officers who used excessive
Yeah.
force threatening an army officer during a traffic stop. Um,
It was fucking
just crazy stuff, man.
They released a video of it, and there was both body cam footage and also footage that the lieutenant took. He was a lieutenant serving in the armed forces, wearing his army fatigues, and they were acting really shitty. They said the reason was because he took too long to pull over, but the gentleman
Also
was trying
because
to he was trying to pull over to a well-lit spot because, he was an African American gentleman, and
yeah, which is
he wanted
fair.
to be
I
yeah,
can't blame that.
that's extremely fair. Like, especially with the racial tensions and shit going on,
Yeah.
here.
Um,
Like,
the main reason they pulled him
we
over
know.
though was because they actually couldn't see his license plate because it was a newer vehicle and the
Yeah.
temp tag was inside
mhm.
and the windows were tinted, so you really couldn't see until you got close. So they kind of assumed the worst, and with it being, I don't know if they said it was stolen, but they didn't know what was going on.
Because he was black.
Um,
So he was in his army fatigues?
He was in
yeah,
his
he's in
army
his army
fatigues.
fatigues.
So, like, the shitty thing is, so he gets pulled over. He goes to a gas station because it's well lit, and they literally fucking jump out of the car, fucking guns fucking pulled on this dude.
Oh,
And
they
they're
totally did a high risk traffic stop on
Yeah.
him, like guns pulled, yelling at him, that kind of stuff.
yeah, like it was the videos. It's fucking shitty. It's extremely fucking
The
shitty.
dude just keeps asking what's going on. The video is very, very sensitive, I would say. So if you're not prepared for something like that, I wouldn't
Yeah.
watch the video. But I will have everything linked in the description about what we have here and what we're talking about,
Yeah,
what articles we get from.
yeah,
But yeah, the dude doesn't resist, has his hands out the window the whole time. One of the cops tries to open his door, but the army dude, kind of like locks his arm into the door,
mhm.
so the door can't open. But he still has his hands up, so he's
Yeah.
not
Yeah, he's-
technically resisting or
Yeah,
anything.
he's just saying, like, you don't have any reason to get me out of my car. I'm not going to leave.
Oh
my
yeah,
car.
the
Like-
cop claimed later that like something like the dude in the army fatigues
Like was trying to
assaulted him.
assaulted him. Yeah, he
Ah,
tried
he
to claim
just
that he
lied.
He
did.
struggled and assaulted him.
Yeah,
And then
and
the
you
other
can
dude
clearly
pulled
see
out
that
pepper
didn't
spray
happen.
and pepper sprayed the crap out of him.
Yeah, while he was in his car, and like he had a
While he was
dog
in his
in the back
car.
seat too. So
Yeah,
like
and
the
his
dog was
dog
probably
started having
suffering
issues
as well.
breathing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow. Wow, this guy was wearing army fatigues, bro.
while
While his
this
guy
dude
was
was
wearing army
wearing
fatigues.
army fatigues. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like
That's
the dude, like the
terrible.
cop was even like, "I'm a fucking veteran too. I don't give a shit." Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Like, it
and
was
then at the very
fucking-
end, they're like he's trying to like plead with him. He's like, "All right, so you can either walk away and we'll not have an issue, or you can try to take this to court, like civilian court, and it doesn't
Yeah,
really
right.
matter to me if I take you to jail or not. It doesn't
Yeah,
change my
he was
job at
just
the end
like,
of the
I don't
day.
care. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah,
it was like
and
he was just being super
It
shitty.
totally changes all
Yeah,
of this. So
yeah.
um,
It was extremely shitty, man.
so also the dude in the car got really nervous because he didn't know what fixing to ride the lightning sun meant because the cop said that to him. And so he thought it was an expression for an
Yeah, dude.
execution.
He was like, he did say that. He's like, "You're about to ride the lightning, boy," and it was.
Yeah.
He got.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, right. But it sounds
Red
like
lightning
fucking, I'm
is
gonna fucking shoot you.
in the use of a taser. It'll tase you.
Yeah, but that's fucking
Yeah,
cop
But
lingo.
not
that's some
everybody knows
hick
that.
hillbilly crap.
Not everybody
Yeah,
knows
it
that.
the
is.
Exactly.
hell?
So
Yeah,
you
that was
can't really
bullshit.
just go around saying that, oh, but everybody knows it. You have to
Yeah.
use simple words. Hey, I'm gonna tase you, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just really sad.
It was
The video really makes me mad. It's just
it's
terrible.
extremely fucking upsetting. Like watching it, I
Yeah.
was definitely pretty fucking pissed. Like he wasn't doing anything wrong. He was just trying to talk with the fucking police officers as they're pointing their fucking guns at him and shit, pepper spraying him and everything. And like the end of it, like it was just like all of that was unnecessary. And like the cop is still just being a fucking shitbag for no
Oh
fucking
yeah,
reason.
complete and utter jerk for no
Hmm.
reason at all.
It was extremely irritating. But on other news,
Um, our
Boobs are back in
Israeli.
business.
they've always been in business,
All right,
baby.
they've always been in business.
Yeah,
They
they
never went out
are.
of style. Um,
Yeah, they are.
but
Jesus
what
Christ.
did go,
the
but,
way, the way you
but what
said
did
that.
go out for a little bit was an Iranian nuclear site with ah Israel. They're saying that Israel has some involvement with it, and they're claiming it's a terrorist action from them, and it's kind of raising some tension around them.
Dude, there's always tension.
Yeah,
Was
but
it a terrorist attack?
they
I
cut
don't know,
power
man.
to
I was
make
trying to read
nuclear
it and
facility.
I was like, I couldn't really understand what the fuck was going on.
Yeah,
It was I didn't really
it's
understand.
it's it's just it's just them being them. But yeah, that more tension there. Um,
We
you know what isn't
always do.
causing tension and what's causing
Boobs.
joy? Boobs, but not only just boobs.
Jesus
Um,
Christ, guys.
Kansas is gonna have the third largest esports arena in the
Yeah, you
U.S.
told me about that today.
Yep.
Can you
Well,
describe what that is for people who don't know what that is?
yeah, sure. Like I said, I'll have everything linked. So if you don't understand what I'm saying, of course, go look. Basically, it's going to be wow, the third largest one, which is going to be a 15,000 square foot facility. It has over 100 gaming computers and consoles. Um, so
That's where all the
basically,
PS5s went.
yeah, I'm trying to give me a second. Children under 13 have to be accompanied by a parent, but they're hoping to host tournaments and competitive games, hoping to qualify for the 2024 Olympics.
Oh yeah, I
So
forgot that they're. Yeah, I forgot
there's
Wait,
Olympics
some
does
what?
that
schools
stuff.
that are doing esports educational
Yeah,
programs as after school activities, which is cool.
esports are
I,
trying to get
I
into the Olympics.
that's
That shit's
cool.
wild.
I can appreciate that.
I forget
Um,
that that's actually pretty big now, right?
I think it's
Yeah,
I think it's gonna
it's
be like
big now.
$10 an hour is what I was hearing or something
Yeah,
like that.
so
I'm not
I want to talk
sure.
about that. So if I pay for it, if I and then, like I school some kids, like what do I get from that? Just gratification knowing that I just destroyed these children?
Yeah, dude,
Like
Yes.
you get to play a
I don't
5-year-old
get
in
money?
fucking COD and
That's
you get to
stupid.
just take them out.
I do want to be on the esports team. I feel
No.
like that'd always be fun.
So yeah, you'd have to actually form a team and you'd
Yeah,
go
Yeah.
I
through a
play
lot of
video
stuff.
games enough. I feel
I
But
like
would
it'd
yeah,
be
I would
fun.
that's
not
besides
be
the
good
point.
enough to do that shit.
You know who's
You're
not
pretty
making money
good.
right now?
I'm bad.
Um, or they still are, but they got hit with a big fine. Alibaba. Alibaba got hit with their biggest fine ever, being a
Who?
Yeah,
2.8
from China.
billion fine. Amazon in China though. That's what it is. It's called Alibaba.
Yeah, it's
What
basically
is it?
Chinese Amazon.
It's
Oh, okay.
much larger than Amazon because this $2.8 billion fine was only 4% of their profit last year, is where I
Jesus
was reading.
Christ.
Yeah, they're huge,
So
man.
they're a big company.
So
Yeah.
what are they suing them for?
Oh
Being
no.
better?
It's not suing. It's just a fine, and the fine is for I think it's the online giant behaving like a monopoly. So
They're
Yeah.
just mad. They're just mad.
like, hey,
Okay.
you're behaving like a monopoly. Here's a $2.8 billion fine. But also, guess what? It's only 4% of your sales in 2019, not 2020, 2019.
Yeah. So that's before the pandemic.
Oh,
They haven't got their pandemic numbers in yet. They'll
oh
probably
yeah.
blow them out of the water.
Oh yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Alibaba big site. You just didn't know.
Yeah. I never heard about that. Do they deliver here in America?
Yeah. You just
What
gotta
do I
watch what
buy
you're
on there?
buying. You can buy literally anything. Most of the time it's gonna be bulk stuff though. Is if
Oh,
I
so I can
remember.
get like toilet paper.
Uh, probably.
Go get toilet paper
I'm not sure if I
online.
would.
Woo!
Probably.
Get a couple rolls. Feed the family for a
Talking about
week.
companies doing things, Elon Musk is explaining how the Neuralink works on a monkey
He's got
and
monkeys
uses
and
its
he's putting
brain
neural links on
to
them so they can
compute
play
a.
Pong.
Yeah.
Awful. I disagree.
Yeah, right.
Leave those monkeys alone.
Dude.
Yeah, man, monkey plays Pong.
Awful. I
Dude,
disagree.
no, it's still a little morally.
Terrible.
Yeah,
Terrible.
it's a bit
Terrible.
morally
Terrible.
fucked.
Here's the thing:
Awful. I
is
disagree.
I would agree with you,
Here's the
except
thing,
Neuralink
I'm no monkey.
is. All right,
Monkey is my friend, not yours.
monkey is my friend.
I
Revert
wanted
to monkey.
Godzilla to win. That's why I don't care if it's a monkey.
I
Ah,
don't care about monkeys.
okay, okay, that's cute.
Screw them apes.
I'm sorry.
So
That's funny.
Neuralink doesn't affect anything. It's just a very, very, very small thing that sits inside their head,
They
connects
just
into
do a
some
small
stems.
incision into the
Thomas,
brain.
It is.
That's
And
It
hook
that's
is.
up.
affecting
It doesn't.
things. If it's touching your stem and it's letting you play Pong in your head, that's affecting
Sorry.
things.
Sorry. Let me rephrase this. It
Please.
it it basically reads. It looks for the lights, the neurons going off in your brain. Okay.
And
It
zap.
sits inside your skull, so it's not actually touching your brain.
Yeah,
It's
calm
in
twirling.
part of your skull piece,
Okay.
and then it looks for the neurons firing, and it goes ahead and it goes, okay, well, if monkey raised right arm, those
Okay.
neurons fire off. So now I know that hey, when those neurons are firing off, monkey
Sorry.
gonna raise right arm. That's
Oh,
all.
you're right.
It's just reading. It's just
Yeah.
reading
Okay.
what it's doing and just trying to understand what it's doing. That's all Neuralink is. They want to use it for some other stuff, which I think would be really cool.
I just don't see why we're not testing on humans.
Because if Jimmy comes back brain damaged, Amazon has to pay $1 billion.
Elon,
It's not
Tesla
Amazon doesn't
does.
want to pay $1
Tesla
billion.
does.
It's not Amazon. It's Neuralink. Neuralink.
I mean, yeah, sorry. What's his name?
Tesla.
Elon Musk.
Elon doesn't want to pay $1
Tesla
billion.
Musk.
Tesla's not part of Neuralink. Neuralink is its own company. So Neuralink, SpaceX, the
I
Boring
said
Company,
Elon
and
Musk.
Tesla
Elon
are
Musk's name.
all
Teslon-
different companies that
Teslon
Tesla
Musk.
technically is part of.
Still, it still doesn't matter. He'll have to pay out if a human gets brain damage from it.
Well, it's exactly right. That's why the first Neuralink stuff that they were showing, and I'll see if I can find a link to the video, is about pigs walking on a treadmill, and it actually was able to guess or like estimate where the pig's legs were the whole time without actually being able to have like sensors watching the legs.
Isn't it fucking epic what we can do to fuck with nature, dude? I love it.
Well, it's not meant to be used for nature. It's meant to be used for us. But whatever. Yeah. Elon's
are
putting big
nature.
things out here with
We
Neuralink.
are nature. We are nature incarnate. Thinking of nature.
I really like it. It's really cool. The only thing I don't like about it is that you have to charge it, which seems odd. But
You plug
It's
your
not
head
the
in.
monkeys. It's not the monkeys. It's not the monkeys getting rays shot into their brain.
Plug your head in.
they are
So-
perfectly
That's me.
fine and taken care of.
So
Okay?
basically, what you do is, like a guitar amp, like how you plug in a quarter-inch cable into that. You just plug that into your brain, and that's how you make it work. Pretty cool.
Yes, except the things that are touching your brain are so small that you can't even really see them. And if you're to see them, it's like 1,000 of them all grouped together to make one that you'd be able to see. Like it's very thin pieces that go inside your brain just to look and see where the neurons are firing. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Um,
I hope it ends up cool, but goodbye.
I hope it
Martha.
ends up working because it can also.
It's just
Neuralink's a very cool concept,
don't
and if you
think-
guys don't know anything about it, I suggest looking into it.
No, I talked with some of my friends about it. It sounds
Yeah.
interesting. I want us to.
I think it can help people, which is what I like about it.
I'm ready for dude. How much do you think Elon's gonna charge for it?
You know, I don't think
Roughly
it's gonna
1,000.
charge an arm and a
Roughly
leg because
$1,000 for 1 second of use.
no, I don't think it would. I don't think it would because here's the thing: Starlink, which is his internet thing that's running through SpaceX, is like $500 to start up plus something else. It's like plus something for a month. But they eat a ton of cost. So the cost on like the actual like things that they send to you is like $1,500 and some change. You pay $500 up front. They eat the $1,000 cost, and then you just use their services over the next couple months and hope they kind of slowly get that money back.
The fuck is Starlink?
Another thing that you should look into, really cool. Basically, it's a bunch of little tiny satellites that talk to each other and connects people, and they could be literally anywhere. So you could be on like the top of Mount Everest in theory, and you could have a Starlink, and you could have up to like 100 megabytes a second. So it
Don't
doesn't
go to
matter where you're
Mount
at. You don't
Everest.
have
Too
to have a
many people
direct
go
line
up
to it.
there.
So
People
it's a
die on
phone.
people die on Mount Everest because they're waiting in line to get up Mount Everest.
Well, it's like having satellite internet, except a crap ton better. The latency's a lot lower, and the actual upload and download is much better. So another cool thing you should check out. Talking about things you should check out. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Netflix acquires the right to stream Sony films like Spider-Man
Yep.
Yeah,
after the actual run.
yeah,
Really cool.
Yep.
Excited for that.
yeah.
Venom 2 is also they also got the right to the Venoms also.
Nice.
Oh,
That's
dude,
good.
Uh
so excited.
and they also won a betting war to stream the Knives Out sequels.
They did. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Knives
So they'll
Out
be coming to
was
those.
very good, so I'm really excited for that. Like,
Yep.
Netflix
Nice.
is definitely just like flexing on everyone, that's for sure, and I like to see it happen.
Yeah,
We
Netflix has got deep
we
pockets.
need
That's
we need we definitely need more shit than just Disney. Like, that's for sure. Like, I'm
Yeah.
afraid for a world where it's non-competitive and Disney just makes everything and they just churn out what they know will make the most money. Like that.
it's fine. $2.8 billion because they're
I mean
monopolized.
it's gonna
They
happen.
could. They
Yeah.
really
And I
could.
hate that. I don't like that. That's shitty.
Yeah.
That's bad for the film industry.
Talking about
Yeah.
things that can be crappy or not crappy. A new trailer came out. That's a PlayStation 5 exclusive called Abandon. I think it looks kind of interesting. It's not a very long trailer. I'm interested to see how it kind of works and what it does. But I think it's got the bare bones to kind of build upon itself and make something cool.
I hope
So
it's good because
I've
I don't
never
know.
seen it.
They're
What's it look
just
like?
there's so many survival games. I'm just fucking
it's
ugh.
a PS5 exclusive game that's realistic combat and vast open world. It's what it is. But just because it's a PS5 exclusive, like I was talking to Phoenix earlier about how usually they're pretty good. He said, "Oh yeah, then look at this game that was also a PS5 exclusive, and it's called Life of Black Tiger." And that, yeah,
Never
I'm
heard
not
of it.
happy that we have it.
Oh my god,
I don't
We
want
have lots of
to
crap that no
Black
one's
Tiger.
happy about.
dude. There's a lot, man. Like, that's the point I
So
was trying to make. Like, just because Sony is like, oh, you know what? We'll invest in that third party game and make it just for us, does not mean it's necessarily going to be good. Sadly,
yeah, and no offense to the developers or anybody who worked on Life of Black Tiger, but
all
yeah,
offense to them. That game looks like
that's
shit.
Yeah.
that
You guys
game's
could have done better. Nah, I
uh,
don't know what
um,
they're talking about.
oh,
A for
I missed some
effort.
more death. My bad. Talking about games that suck and things that suck. Um, the NFL player that killed 6 people
Yeah,
and
he
sorry,
fucking he killed a
five
lot of
people
people.
and then himself. That's kind of something
It's
else. I
fucking
mean,
wild.
my God,
I mean, like,
Yeah,
there's
when did that
shit like
happen?
that. That's recently, like this week, I think.
12 hours ago is technically when this article I'm looking at came out. But yeah,
Yeah.
it
No,
was real recent.
there's that. Man, there's all kinds of shit. Like, the sports world, there's a lot of shit hidden that, or not necessarily hidden, but there are quite a few pretty fucking weird things. Like, there have been quite a few NFL players that have, like, murdered their families or murdered fucking innocent bystanders for no reason, like for a bunch of different reasons. There was that dude from the WWE that did the same thing, killed himself and his family. Like, it's weird. It just goes to show you that, like, people that are like kind of deranged like that can be anywhere.
So I was talking with my father about this because it was just the topic that came up. And he was saying that he believes it is from a lot of head injuries and head
Yeah.
impacts,
No, they have a
Yeah,
lot of
that's a
that.
very common
That is a
thing. Yeah,
very, very
which
common thing.
which I agree on. But
their
I
helmets don't
also
work very well.
think that
No, they don't know.
this
It's
dude
a
was a former NFL player, which means
dangerous
that he
fucking game.
probably left because either A, he got too old, or B, no one really wanted him anymore. And after you've done football for however long you've done it, and all of a sudden that career is over, I kind of can just imagine a football player being like, "Well, now what? Now
Yeah,
what's my
right.
life worth?
That
Like,
was like
what?
all I had,
What's
and now it's over.
yeah, yeah. Now I have to write out this money until I'm dead.
Hmm.
That's not very cool. Like, what's worth living?" So I think that
Get a hobby.
it's a multi-bladed sword. So it's yeah,
A double-edged sword.
double-edged sword. That's
Multi-bladed.
what I
It's
was
got
thinking.
4.
It's got 70
Multi-bladed.
Come on,
The
blades.
Phoenix.
handle,
It's
the
a
handle,
Swiss Army
it's
knife.
a blade. Handle's blade. Um, in other news, Matt Yates, I don't think I said his name
Oh
right.
yeah, Matt Gates'
Um,
sex
wants
trafficking
to
ring
get
in
a
Florida.
child. Billboard appears in Florida. Florida.
Yeah, yeah. There's a billboard that says he wants to. Well, what's the billboard say in Florida?
Um, that Matt Gates wants to date your child.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
He has some very,
oh my
very
God.
bad allegations against him about 15-year
They're
old
pretty big
girls.
allegations.
Yeah, very
Oh,
big.
there's an
And
actual
they're
person who
tying to
tweeted
an
it.
actual yeah, they're tying him and some other Florida politicians to child sex trafficking ring too.
They probably did it.
Yeah, no, right? They probably
Right, they
fucking
probably
did.
did it.
And like if you watch this dude like actually talk about stuff, it is it is very uncomfortable. It is definitely very much like yeah, this guy definitely did that.
Yeah, he probably did it. And I
Ugh.
mean, that sucks. But like, I'm not gonna play devil's advocate. But let's say that he didn't
Oh
do
my
that.
god, dude.
If someone put that billboard up, holy cow! The amount of lawsuits that they would be slammed with is incredible. I mean, he definitely did it.
Yeah, he
Probably,
definitely
most likely.
he definitely did it. Like the way it's seeming,
But could you imagine?
yeah. No,
Yeah.
because dude fucking definitely did it, so I can't imagine.
They'll probably still get sued if he never gets charged. But still,
Well, hopefully he does, because shit's definitely not looking
hopefully.
good. Apparently, he was going to ask Trump for a pardon before anything happened.
Yeah, Trump was supposed to give out pardons to lots of people, and like he
Yes.
chose like 3.
Yeah, he
I think
chose
he
Yeah.
pardoned Lil Wayne for some
He
reason.
pardoned Lil Wayne. He pardoned pretty much anyone that could pay him. Is basically what it looks like.
Yeah, Joe Exotic is sitting in jail.
He didn't have the money.
Joe thought he was gonna get a pardon. Didn't
Yep.
happen.
Nope. Did not happen. I don't know why he thought that would happen. He has a fucking Netflix show, and he's like, you know what? I can fucking do whatever I want to. No.
Yeah, I don't know what was that.
Sorry, Joe. Maybe next time.
Talking about people not knowing what's going
Never.
on with things and people misunderstanding things, we have a tweet from Jason
Schreier.
Schreier. Phoenix, would you like to read that tweet?
Yeah, dude. So the tweet that Jason Schreier said, let me just pull it up
Who was
real
he
quick.
tweeting at? Like,
He was
hold
it
on, I'm
was
confused,
you
guys.
know how tweets work?
Who was he tweet? Okay, so it's
Just
just a
overall,
random tweet.
everybody.
Like,
Yeah,
okay,
it's just a
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah.
tweet.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to
he's a
figure out.
video
Sorry, it
game
was towards
journalist.
everybody who.
He
So
writes
so
for
recently,
he used to
here,
write for
let me.
Kotaku. All right.
Yeah. Let me give some background. Um, recently, Days Gone 2 has been kind of revealed that we're not going to be getting a second one,
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
what it is. But
sucks.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is what it is. So this guy's kind of giving some insight on that. He's also giving some insight on some just kind of the industry a little bit, things like
Yeah,
that.
right. Yeah.
So,
So what the
go
tweet
ahead.
says is one of the most unpleasant things about covering gaming is the way gamers will jump through hoops to deny news they dislike, from No Man's Sky's delays to work conditions at their favorite studios. Anyway, Days Gone 2 was rejected in 2019 and is not in development at Sony Bend.
Yeah.
Ah,
So
Yeah.
Days Gone 2 got shut down in 2019, not
2019 it was shot down.
2021 or
It's been 2
2020.
years since it was shot down.
Yeah. And that's
wow.
what I
See, I
thought.
didn't know it got shut down. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed Days Gone. The
Yeah.
engine was really tight. The story
Yeah.
was nice.
Oh
No,
yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
really
I think a
solid.
lot of people did. I don't think it sold enough is the issue.
Yeah, I think it sold enough
Maybe
to
I
like
guess
make its
not.
money, but like Sony's like
Like
in
it
this
was good.
fucking empire business shit.
Well,
Yeah.
talking about that, and actually, this is not on our list. I keep seeing articles about how Days Gone 2 is not coming, but we are going to get a remastered version of
And Last
The
of
oh,
Last
what's
of
Us.
the
Us.
yeah, Last of
It's
Us.
not a remaster, it's a
Remake,
remake. It's
remake.
already a
Sorry.
remaster out.
Why? It's like
Yeah, it'll be like Resident
why?
Evil.
Why do we need that right now? The game just came out.
I don't know.
Like it doesn't
It's
make
Yeah, so
it's
it'll
any
be
very
like
odd.
sense.
not the second one, it'll be the first one.
Yeah, that's no,
And
that's stupid. That's dumb.
I don't
well,
understand
it's
that
not that big of a
because
deal. Like
Yeah, it is. They
whatever.
could be actually doing something cool, or like,
but
if
Last of
they're gonna
Us,
remake
the
something,
original, is not even that old.
it's
That's my
not that
issue.
old at all. Yeah, they could be
Yeah,
remaking something
I thought it
older,
was
like Jack
2012.
and Daxter. Dude, that's still not that old. That's 8 years ago. You can still play it on your PS5. You can literally
This is
play
true.
the PS4 version on your PS5. And you
This
know
is
what? All
true.
they had to do is like update it to like, 60 FPS, and wow, it's a really good PS5 game now.
Yeah,
Like it
it
looks
still does look
fine.
great, but
There's
like
no reason
I'm
for
not
a
terribly
remake.
mad.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
super irritating to me because they have so many IPs that they're not like looking at, but they're like, oh, people love The Last of
Yeah,
Us so much.
we could get
We have to make
another
another one.
Uncharted.
So
I would
are
like
you gonna
that.
buy Last of Us again when it comes out, like it's Skyrim?
If it's a full remake, yeah, I'll buy a remake.
Bro,
Hell yeah,
that's
I'll buy
why.
it.
That's exactly why they
I'll
do
buy it.
that.
It's a good game. Like what? It's a good game. I'll play it again. I'll play the remake.
Talking about good games that
Remake
Corey
might be a little
loves and
different.
that
It
wants to
might
play
be.
again, and I also
I
kind of
wasn't
Dude,
love.
I
done,
don't.
but
What, you want
okay.
it to be like fucking Spider-Man, where they made him look like Tom Holland to fucking? It's
No,
stupid.
yeah. So that's what I was about to say. Is they might be doing that in order to make it look like the casting people that they have picked for
Then I
the
hate that
HBO
even
series.
more.
That's what I was trying to say.
I hate that even more. That's
Yeah, I
dumb as
mean, I
fuck.
hate that aspect of it, but like, I'll play a remake.
That's hot garbage. Ugh.
Talking about hot garbage, um,
Okay, don't do
some
Outriders like that.
Yes, are you talking about
some
Outriders?
Outriders players have lost nearly 100
I told you
hours
Corey was gonna get mad at it, dude. I told you he was
of
gonna get mad.
I heard what
stuff.
happened, dude, and I feel so bad for those players because that game, man, it's really good, and I know they're gonna play it, but still, man, that sucks. I'd be mad.
It sucks. It
It
definitely does
really
suck.
sucks,
I'd be
dude.
mad.
Like
That really
definitely, it
And
seems
sucks.
like there's been quite a few problems with Outriders, but
I think it's mostly dealing with their servers. I think
yeah,
the
It had a
game
little
is
bit of
doing
a
all right.
rocky servers at launch, but the game itself is good. Yeah, the
Yeah,
game's good.
I think once they get the servers settled down, I think they'll be all right. But
Yeah, they'll be back on
they got
track.
some work on it.
yeah,
That's
they
fine.
definitely got some more. I mean, it's just another like one of those things where it's like video games being released before they're done, or video games being released without the proper support at the beginning. You know.
That's true. It was just server issues though. Most games are like, oh, the graphics are lacking, audio sucks. It was mostly
Most
just the
games,
servers.
Sorry,
That
hold
was the
on,
big
hold on,
issue for
hold on,
that.
hold on, hold on.
most
What's up?
games.
Outriders at the first hour of that game, first hour and a half, did not feel finished. Past that, it feels
I didn't enjoy
amazing.
it.
But
Yeah.
first hour and a half, audio sucks, graphics suck. It doesn't do well
Wow.
for the game. Once you get past that stuff, then it's fun. But audio's not synced. There's missing audio clips that are they're way too quiet.
Yeah. I didn't
The
have that problem
graphics
you
are
had.
all sorts of jacked up. It seems like on my playthrough. So I don't know. Weird. Talking about things that are not weird though is Death Stranding did very well on
Yo,
Dude,
PC.
can we circle back though?
$27
I
million.
wasn't done with the Outriders thing. I was
Okay,
gonna say
go ahead.
something. They're they did have a rocky launch. That's what I was gonna talk about, the fact that they're releasing a quote unquote appreciation package where you get like a free legendary, which if you tried to grind for legendaries is very hard. So I'm happy about that. That's all I wanted to say.
Wow, I love when the company doesn't dick me down. Thank God.
Dude, I swear to God, sometimes you say things that make me literally want to hit you in the face. Just you didn't have to say anything. You could have just been like, cool. That comment
Welcome to
wasn't
how I feel
necessary.
about you.
Jesus Christ. Listen to you guys
Um,
going about these weird games that I could care less about, and I say one thing about a game that I like, and it's just the absolute disrespect. You just shut up. You didn't have to say anything. Could have just said cool. That's it. That's finished.
Editor, throw in a frowny face right here.
Nah,
Yeah,
don't throw in a
I
frowny
got
face. Now I'm PO'd.
Thank you,
Freaking
editor.
frowny face. Good. Throw in a frowny face.
Throw in a frowny face right here.
Friday face is gone now that you asked for it.
Okay.
but whatever.
Yeah.
Talking about things that are not frowny facing, Death Stranding did very well on PC, earning 27 million.
Yeah,
I think that's the right thing for Sony to do.
I
Is
think it's
do their
good.
good exclusives, let it be exclusive for a year or two, push it on the PC, let it gain some more profit over there.
Hmm.
That way you gain a ton of profit
Yeah,
without having to worry too much about, because it's just I think it balances out much better that way.
yeah. No, definitely. Like it's a good idea. I think it's a good play on Sony to put stuff on PC. Like even if it's like a bit after when it comes out, I think it's still a good idea.
Oh yeah,
It's a good
because as
game
you
too.
see,
It
Yeah.
holds up.
I still want
it
to
earned
finish it. Like I want to
27
go back
million.
and finish it.
Oh, it plays real nice.
Yeah,
on
it was
PC.
fun. It was a good game. Never playing a game this long, but it's really good.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited to get back to it.
It took so long.
What else? What else do we have? Let me
Talking about things that are so long, Deathloop has been delayed again.
No, I was hyped.
I'm really
I
excited
was
for that
too.
game.
Guess what now? It is
No.
now until September 14th of 2021.
2020. It was supposed to come out in May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, they pushed the thing back quite a bit.
My God. Villains.
They're blaming COVID.
Ah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I
And
don't
they said
believe
that
it. They're just
they,
jerks.
That's understandable. I mean, that's fine. Like COVID
My
definitely
throat's
fucked
dry.
up a lot of things. Like it makes sense. Water time. If you got 'em, drink 'em. I'm not talking about alcohol either. The fresh
He's
He's
tasty
drunk.
talking
water.
He's
about
talking about
sperm.
water. Okay.
Nasty. Nasty. Gross.
This is the segment where we tell
Nice
you to
and thick.
remember to drink water and stay hydrated. Because it is
Not
getting
sperm.
closer to summer if you live in the
I mean, you
northern
can if you
hemisphere.
want.
And in the southern hemisphere, guess what? You probably need some hot cocoa. But hey, that's okay.
You mean the northern hemisphere?
News Dude, sponsored by water. It's everywhere.
Sponsored by water.
Except
it's
the
My
desert.
favorite resource.
My favorite resource.
What keeps Thomas talking through all these commercials? Oh, so Nintendo, Xbox, and Ubisoft are back to digital only on E3 2021. People that won't be joining us on E3 2021 are
God of War 2.
Sony and EA.
Sony, EA, Activision Blizzard,
Yes.
Sega,
Oh, I forgot.
Bandai Namco, and Square Enix.
Yeah, Bandai's not going to be there.
So
Fuck,
what's
I
left for
forgot about
E3?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nintendo, Xbox, and
Ugh.
Ubisoft. So Ubisoft.
We better get a state of play
Yay.
from Sony, dude. We
Go-
better get a state of play.
Oh, hold on. There's also
Ghost
Warner
Recon.
Brothers. Warner Brothers will also be there. So,
Okay, so we might
Yay,
see the
Ghost
Suicide
Recon.
Squad game. That'd be cool.
Ghost Recon remake.
Dude, I'm
Cool.
so tired of these.
If
Ghost
it's a
Recon
Wildlands
games.
remake, holy cow.
That'd be
Because
cool.
the other one sucked. But Wildlands
Man.
is fun.
Dude, I haven't heard of a good Ghost Recon's game in a very long time.
Wow.
Wildlands. What? Yeah, Wildlands is really good.
That's
actually a solid piece. Not gonna
I
front.
only
And we'd
have
actually have a good
two
time. The three of us
left.
playing that would actually be a really fun time.
That game is really fun.
Second one was not good.
Everything I saw about it didn't look very fun.
No, second game was not.
Mm.
So, Epic CEO Tim Sweeney is
Yeah, I
very
know Tim.
excited about Epic Games Store losing a ton of money.
Yeah, they've lost a ton of money on
And by a
The-
ton, I mean 330 million.
yeah, $330
Why is he
million.
excited about it?
Because the reason that they have lost that money is to pay back developers for putting their games on their exclusively on their store. So like, Metro Exodus, and another thing is free games too. Like Epic, all those free games that we get every fucking month.
Yeah, I remember.
They pay a lot to get that.
They do,
Yes,
and
but they've
also
lost
they pay
money.
their
Yeah, they've
they
lost
pay their
money.
developers better.
But
Well,
they
at
pay
the end
the
of the day-
developers better, which is a really fucking great thing. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's a drop in the bucket for them.
Yeah,
But,
333 million.
Why'd they
Here's the
do
thing:
that?
is they
Um,
have
to
Fortnite.
pay
They're going to be
developers
carried for
better.
a while. It's fine.
They want to pay developers better, and they want to be a storefront that people use. On another
Yes.
hand, though, they did make $700 million from their store last year. So
Yeah.
That's good.
they still did good, and I'm like,
Well, they didn't. Well, they didn't make anything. They lost money. So even though they made that, it was they they lost more than they made, so they didn't even zero out,
700 is more than
right?
300.
No, profit 700 million,
Yeah,
loss 333 million. So here, let me
yeah, but
explain
you
this.
can't have a profit if you lost money.
Yes, you can because there's okay. Here, let me explain this. Steam, right? You know that takes 30% of the cut of whatever developers put their fee as for buying a game. So 30% of whatever it is, they take. Epic Games only takes, I believe, 16% if you don't use Unreal Engine. And if you use Unreal Engine, I think it's like 12% or some crap. Or flipped. So it's like half of what they could have made. But
Okay, so then why would he word it as losing money?
Well, he didn't. The reason that it's showing up is because of this entire Apple versus Epic Games lawsuit. Because they're tired of paying Apple's fees for having their game on the Apple Store. That's
yeah,
why, like,
Apple does the exact same thing as Steam, is where they charge 30%
yeah,
for all charges, everything. So skins, everything. So for Fortnite, that's an issue though, because then that means that your Fortnite skins on Apple cost more than they do on Android.
yep,
So it's a difficult situation. So basically what happened was Fortnite went ahead and implemented a way to buy it through the game store directly on your Apple device so that you wouldn't have to pay the 30% fee. But then apparently that broke
the Apple Geneva
terms of
Conventions.
service through Apple. So Apple took down all of Fortnite on iOS. So that's gone.
Oh, got him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I
So
can appreciate, Epic's still like a big fucking company and everything like that, so they're not like, the best guys in the world, but they are at least trying to do something to get developers
yeah.
more money, which is always good. Like, cuz
Yeah, I appreciate
developers,
that.
like, fucking the people that make our games are so overworked and underpaid. It's like shitty. If they got a job programming anywhere else doing another job, they would be making fucking like twice, triple as much as they do. And they wouldn't be living in like fucking Cali or a really expensive city where they have to live for work. So
They
it's
also they wouldn't have to have crunch times.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that goes into the
So
fucking overwork.
crunch times are really bad in programming right now.
Yeah, they're
Like, it's a
extremely
big
bad.
thing.
Like for video games, it's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
That's why we have so many bugs and shit because they don't fucking get very good programmers because they don't fucking pay well. They had to get people that know they're gonna take a pay cut just to make video games, and that's
Yeah.
not really great for people that want to make a living.
It does make it tough. But today was National Pet Day, I believe.
Yeah, no, it's National Pet Day.
I thought it was
So
National Siblings Day.
Probably both.
Or was that the
probably
day before?
here, let me look it up.
Please.
National Pet Day. National Pet Day was April 11th. National Siblings Day was April 10th. So yes, April 10th was
Okay.
National Siblings, and Pet Day was April 11th.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So don't forget to tell your don't forget to go back in time and tell your pet Happy National Pet Day.
Be sure to tell your loved animals that you love them.
Make sure you have some extra love, some extra
How
cuddling.
about Sable got a hug from me this morning, and a kiss.
I pet a cat.
And
I
Phoenix
laid in the grass
touched
with
a
my
cat.
cat dog for lots of time.
And Thomas
So
got bit by mosquitoes.
Very fun.
yeah, that's worth it.
It was worth it. Yeah, was he a
Gosh
big
darn dog is too doggone
yo?
cute. Can't stand it. So
Has he had a pup cup since it's got hot outside?
Ah, hell yeah! 3 hours
pup cup?
ago. Hey, that
A pup cup.
officer got fired.
Oh no, not from the thing. Oh yeah, I
The,
forgot.
the
By the way,
officer.
breaking news. Where did I put it? Shoot, hold on. I had something.
I have something right now.
Oh, go.
The officer that pulled over the gentleman, the lieutenant that we were talking about earlier, that got pulled over and was pepper sprayed and shit.
Yeah.
That officer got fired. The dude that actually pepper sprayed him.
That's good.
Yeah.
I think he deserved to get fired.
I think so too.
How come they both didn't get fired? Both
the other
officers.
guy definitely wasn't doing as much. He was definitely standing in the back. I think
He
they
also
both
falsely
should.
reported on what happened.
Yeah, he was complicit, and yeah, he did falsely report. So I think he should get fired. But the older dude definitely did most of the shit. But still, it definitely isn't enough. It is not enough. It is good he got fired, though. I don't feel like that happens nearly enough.
Crowds gather near Minneapolis after a man dies from officer-involved shooting. The dude was called the dude. Sounds very disrespectful. My bad.
Dante.
Rest in peace, Dante. Dante died. The state's mourning about it after another life of a black man has been taken by law enforcement. Fatal incident comes after a trial of the former Minneapolis police officer Derek, and the death of George Floyd enters its third week in the courthouse just 10 miles away. And it has been less than 11 months since Floyd was killed in Minneapolis.
Yeah. Okay. I have a question.
Oh.
Was he not doing anything wrong, or was he just shot by the police? Like, was he doing something? Was he doing something wrong? Like, I know that's not the point of it, but the way that they staged that question was that he got shot by the police and another officer involved shooting, and now they're mourning him. But they didn't state if like he was doing anything wrong or if he was just innocent. Like, it still sucks that he was shot. Like, that's not what I'm trying to disprove. It still sucks that he was shot by the police, but like the way that
Very-
was staged makes it seem like it's not related in any way and that they're forcing it to be related.
So
Like, it's related a little bit, but not fully.
he died at the scene because the police were attempting to take the man into custody after they determined he had outstanding warrants during a traffic stop. I'm reading this word for
So
word.
he was resisting arrest.
The man got back into his vehicle. The officer discharged his firearm.
Jesus Christ.
He then
Yeah,
drove 7
okay.
blocks before striking another vehicle.
Yeah, okay.
And
That's
died at the
bullcrap.
scene.
The way that news staged that's such crap. Don't do crap like that. Just
Yeah.
Is National Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day, National Licorice Day,
I get a
National.
grilled cheese.
Why is there so many national days for the 12th of April?
I think our generation did that.
National
either us or
Big
millennials.
Win Day,
Yeah, it
National
was probably
Colorado
us.
Day, National
Probably
for
us.
12 days,
It was probably us. I hate it. I hate it so much.
12's Day. Sorry. Monster Hunter Rise surpasses 5 million units
It
globally.
sold a lot. I'm so happy about
It sold a lot. It did good.
Nice.
I love
Good job, Monster Hunter Rise.
It's been very fun. I haven't been enjoying the fuck out of that game. It's so good. All right, that's it. News dudes.
Is
Thanks
it?
for
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching News Dudes. I don't know if I
Peace.
like that name. We might change that.
Well, what do
fine.
you think? What do you got another name? News people?
Nope.
Midnight News Dudes. New news.
Midnight
Keep
News.
with the theme. Midnight News. Okay.
Midnight News.
Midnight News.
All
And
right.
that's been the Midnight News.
That's been Midnight News. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.